Hello everybody, welcome to King's Table. It's been a long time since we posted a video and we were on a vacation, and as we came back things were really different in our place, and a couple of miracles happened. I just want to say one miracle today, and it was like last year in summer we decided to have a raised bed for our herbs because we love fresh herbs and it's too expensive going to the supermarket and trying to buy every now and then new herbs, fresh herbs, and we decided to do our own raised bed. Yeah, we had a fantastic summer, a lot of herbs, a healthy life, and then came the snow and everything was just burned because of the frosts and because of the cold. And we just dumped every pot together which we had because they were all dead and it was all just garbage. But miraculously, take a look at this, what just happened. We are just back home about a week later from Spain, and in that time I think it has been a good time here with a lot of sun and stuff. Take a look at what I'm seeing. They all just came back, and look at this. We've got 4 different mints in here. This is just some regular mints, this is some orange mints, this is some English mint, and the rosemary plant is keeping up in there. And I never imagined that I would ever see some thyme here. Look at that. Oh man, this smells phenomenal. The aroma is awesome. And I'm just going to clean this up, and I would most probably use this bag for the summer. Since I have shown you that, today is going to be an awesome, flavorful food day where I'm just trying to incorporate a couple of mint together with a chicken recipe that I'm going to do. Stay tuned, watch, do that, have fun with your loved ones. So let's take a look at the ingredients, and this is my turkey thighs. Obviously I didn't go for the chicken. I've got a yogurt here, and I've got 5 cloves of garlic and a chunk of ginger, 1 full onion chopped into wedges, and a whole bunch of mint from my own herbs bed, and I've got 2 full pepperonis. They're pretty long. Take a look at this. They're pretty long, yeah? So I've got 2 pepperonis, and this is 1 teaspoon of garam masala, salt, 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon white peppercorn powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, half a teaspoon since we've got pepperoni in there, and cumin powder, 1 teaspoon, and coriander seed powder, 1 teaspoon. Yeah, let me show you how I blend them all together and making the paste out of all these stuffs to marinate our turkey. I've got a whole bunch of mint here from my own garden. As you can see, the aroma is phenomenal. And I've just got my blender here, which I normally use only for the shakes. But the problem is my normal blender just got broke, and I'm just using this. Anything would just work fine. Hand blender I wouldn't really recommend because of the chunks which you could get over. This paste has to be really very fine for you to enjoy, okay? So I'm just dumping the whole bunch of mint leaves in there. I'm pretty sensitive to the heat of any form of chili. This is pepperoni. I'm just putting my first pepperoni in. And I'm putting the second pepperoni in. Since you've got so much of yogurt, it's going to be mild, okay, later. And a chunk of garlic. The garlic goes in, and 5 cloves of garlic. And a chunk of ginger goes in first, and then the garlic. We need about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. Pour it right in there. That should be good. Only 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, yeah? Put the lid on, give it a good blend, and I'll show you how the paste looks. Time for us to get the yogurt in there. Oh man, this is too good. That's how an awesome blend looks like. So, we've got all our spices in here. We get all our blend in here. Don't waste anything. Just set it aside because we are going to need that, okay? Take your spatula, give all these spices a good mix. They look beautiful. Consistency is good. Let's give it a taste check. Perfect. Got a Tupperware here with a good lid that could lock the air in, because I just want to put my turkey legs in there, give it a good mix with the marinade, and let that sit for about an hour at least, because they are pretty thick and big thighs, right? So get the marinade out of the way. Just gonna puncture the flesh as I usually do. Got a lot of holes in here, and this really helps to marinate the flesh inside, yeah? As you let that sit for a while. Number 2 is in. I'm just taking a butcher's knife. I'm just going to cut through the bone here. I'm just going to take this part away, that the whole flesh, the whole meat could sit in the marinade inside the vessel, okay? Got my turkey leg in here. And the marinade. Look at this. This looks fantastic. Just pouring them all in there. Old school, old school. That's the only way you get a good job done. Give your bird a good massage in this marinade. For about an hour and a half or an hour. I'm going to just let this bird sit for about an hour. That should be enough. It's going to be tender, and I'll show you how to cook this whole thing. It's been an hour now. We've got one last thing to do. But meanwhile, as I've just marinated my turkey leg, I just washed rice really very good, and I just soaked in the water. As you can remember, I haven't washed this thing because we could still use this. And one last thing, the onion we had, this one big onion, cut it into wedges. They go in now, and we blend this too. And I see you in the kitchen. Back in the kitchen, my pan is really hot. I'm just pouring about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil in there. That should be enough. So you have to pour your oil once your pan is hot, that you don't burn your marinade up when you pour it in there, okay? It's the reason why we let the pan to get hot, and then we pour our marinade in there. Just taking this big turkey leg. Put it in there. The aroma is awesome. And now I'm just going to pour the rest of the marinade in there. You take your onion paste, put it in there. You need to give that some good mix, right? Since this is going to be a very long cook, it's really important that you've got a non-stick down there, okay? So now all the greeny aroma from the onion and everything is gone, and it's time for us to give it a good stir. Put the lid on, because you don't want to waste any more, or you don't want to let any more liquid to evaporate. I have cooked the turkey legs for about 3 minutes each side. There you can see the brown over here. And now I'm just going to shift my turkey legs, and I'm just going to pull this away in a baking tray. I've just taken my turkey legs out, and I'm just pulling the sauce away from the heat. As you saw, I just took my turkey out of my pan, and I've got my sauce which I had in my pan aside. We need to cook it further, but I've got my turkey legs inside a tray, and I've just got that inside the oven. It's about 180 degrees now, and I'm going to put my turkey legs in there for about 35 minutes to 40 minutes, 20 minutes each side. So that should be fantastic. Got a pot here for me to cook my rice, and I'm just going to fill my pot with water. You don't have to really measure your water today, because we are going to do our rice in draining method, so you don't really care how much water you've got in there now. I've got my soaked rice here, as you could see. Be careful that you're not too harsh with your rice, because they have been soaking in the water for so long. You just don't want to break your rice grains. So in this method of cooking the rice, you have to make sure that you are not putting the lid on, and you're cranking the heat up really high, and you let the rice cook just like this. Yeah, and I've cooled our gravy down here, and our turkey is in the oven. This is all getting good. And when your rice really starts doing this is when you go from high flame to somewhere middle, and just move the pot away, okay? And now you get your gravy back on the heat. You've got your gravy back on the heat. And I'm just taking the rice. I'll show you how beautiful it looks. This is not completely cooked. It's cooked for about 80 to 90%. So just sprinkle the rice over. And make sure that you drain the water, okay? A little bit of water is okay, but not much. Yeah. This is enough gravy for about 6 people, 6 adults. And I've got about 2 glasses of rice. Let's get it all. Okay. So now we are done, almost done, not completely done, but almost done. Put your lid back on. Wait exactly for 2 minutes from now, and then switch off your stove and let the rice sit just like this on the heat for about 15 minutes. As you could see, I just put the lid on, and I'm just going to wait exactly for 2 minutes, and then I will switch off the stove completely, and then I will just let my rice sit on the heat for the next 15 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks. It's about 15 minutes in. Look at the rice. The aroma is awesome. I've got some butter here which I've melted. I'm just putting it all over. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Just taking it out of the heat. Put the lid back on. And I'm just going to add a little bit of cashew on there. And please don't be surprised later to see some cashew. So all you wonderful people, thank you for your patience, and it's such a complicated cooking, so it took a bit long, and we are done at last. Yeah, I'm just going to put my turkey leg on this rice, and I'm just going to close it. My wife has gone for a walk with her dog, and once she's there, I'm going to serve. I hope you remember the turkey leg which we just threw inside the oven. I'm just going to put this on the rice, and you might have a little bit of oil which got rendered from the turkey, just a little bit, because turkey is a very lean bird. Don't mind pouring the oil on the rice, it's going to add extra flavor, it's going to be awesome. Just put someone's calling, but I'll just put a picture of it, and you could just take a look at it and see how it looks. So my buddy is back, my wife is back, and my food is here. I'm just going to reveal this food to my lovely wife, and I'll show you guys too, okay?
Ah, cool.
And I think you're all jealous about this food, and I'm just going to serve this immediately. This is awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. And oh man, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Juicy, beautiful, tender turkey legs. That is a plate full of awesomeness, deliciousness, and love. And I'm just going to taste a bit. If not, I wouldn't be getting any. So, taking a bite. Oh, dude. I need to check this out. You need to check this out. You will start falling in love with some fresh herbs. I'm gonna tell you this once again. You need to spend some time with your family like this, with your loved ones. That is the most important thing, which is not anymore there in the families. So you take your time to show some love. Get you all back with a fantastic recipe. Until then, I'm going.